Okay. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the PaperDemon Vogue Vampire Let's Draw event. We've never done one of these before, so we're giving this a try. But basically what we're doing is to kick off our current art RPG event of a boss fight. We're going to actually stream and do some art together. So come draw your original character fighting the boss. Details on how to participate in the event should be in the description. I'm also going to post it into the chat right now if you want a link. Oh, I can't do it from here. One moment. Pull this into a different browser. Here we go.
You need me
okay.
To
so it's now. I posted the right link, right? Yeah. All right. Let me post it also into the Discord text chat. So for those of you who are joining on Discord, by default, you won't have voice access. But if you want voice access, just let me know. We are streaming this to YouTube, so just bear that in mind. Okay. So let's draw. Shy is also hosting this event with me. Say hi, Shy.
Greetings, everyone.
Shy is our lead content writer for the PaperDemon Art RPG. They help out with writing all the challenges, coming up with concepts for the boss, coming up with mechanics for the game. Shy is also going to be working on a character for the game because they don't have a character registered yet. So we're going to be drawing our OCs together. Let me switch over to Photoshop. Boop, 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 boop. There we go. All right.
Perfect. I might actually just do a boss entry and edit the character as needed. Let's see.
What size do I usually do these in? I don't even remember. I might have to open up this one.
Have you already thought out any ideas for what you're starting with?
Yeah, I actually wanted to do, because one of the prompts, let me pop over to show the event details actually, so people at home can follow along. Browser. Here we go. Okay, so the prompt list includes, at the bottom, draw or write about your character getting bitten and becoming a vampire, which sounds really cool. I would like to actually draw my character Willow as a vampire. However, Willow is not yet at rank 2, so she can't actually fight in the boss fight yet. I'm still working on her latent element artwork, so I'm going to have to use my other character, Gerald. So I might do that. Gerald being bitten by the Vogue Vampire. I had a lot of fun drawing the Vogue Vampire. Okay, let me swap back over to Photoshop.
It looks like it was a blast to draw.
I had so much fun drawing this character. Definitely tried to include some steampunk influence in there.
Right, absolutely. Yeah, I really absolutely love how the background turned out.
Oh, thanks.
Right.
Gerald. Let me create a new file here.
I am just gonna go for a traditional boss fight sort of trick because I feel like drawing a scene. Oops.
By the way, folks, we're going to be doing a giveaway, so several giveaways during the event. So we're going to pass out some battle tokens and other goodies.
So stick around.
Stick around. And if anyone wants access to post voice, just let me know. I am going to keep it to people who've been active in the community rather than new people, just for safety reasons. But let's get sketching. I have some ideas in mind. Actually, I think
All right. So I was about to ask you, what do you engage in a lot of vampire media? Is that a thing you're super interested in, or is that not really a topic that you tend towards in your own media or creative?
Not really. I haven't seen what was that movie series that was really popular that was based on books?
There are several.
the one the one with the sparkly vampires?
Oh, that'd be Twilight.
Twilight. I have not seen Twilight.
Yeah. I've seen it once or twice, but largely not due to any actual interest, mostly um mostly to throw popcorn at the screen, which I really enjoy doing.
Yeah, I haven't engaged much with vampire stuff. I know Archillian Dragon is playing a role playing game right now involving vampires. How about you?
Vampires aren't typically up my alley. I like some of the concepts and some of the ideas that come with it, but it's typically I like monsters that are a little bit more visually monstrous, and most of the time with vampires, due to a lot of their history as uh, um, you know, uh, how do I say this? A lot of their history as like kind of being
Seductive?
yeah, seductive is the right word. A seductive creature. They don't tend to be depicted as particularly visually monstrous, although there are definitely exceptions to that. Um, they're not typically up my alley, but I have seen a couple of executions that I like, which tend to be less mainstream and more people just playing with their original characters.
I like the seductive angle, and that is totally what I'm gonna go for.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yep, yep. Oh, cool. That sounds good.
My sketch is probably coming through super light. I better thicken my pencil so that it can actually be seen.
Eight. Looks good. I'm kind of just doodling. I wouldn't necessarily say thumbnails, but ideas at the moment. I have some idea of where I want to go, but I'm not 100% certain how to execute it. So I'm largely just wandering around in the thumbnailing stage.
Yeah, I was debating whether I should like start a sketch before this stream began, or if I should start with the thumbnailing, because if I start like from a blank canvas like this and do thumbnailing, I think it's less interesting to watch. I think people want to see
Right,
like
right.
coloring and that kind of thing. So, if I had had the time, I would have.
Yep, but life happens.
Yeah. Oh my god, my son had a massive like he puked this
Oh,
morning
no.
all over his shirt and in the car seat. And later he had a poop explosion. So I had a lot
Oh.
I was doing a lot of cleanup today is what my life
Everything
was today.
all at once, huh?
Yes.
Yep.
This is what I come for this chat for.
Hey,
Hey, what's up?
what's up? Is that Bordeas?
Oh, that's a buzz. I decided I'll take
Hi.
the time, opportunity to work on the boss picture.
Yeah, absolutely. That's what it's for.
Yep. Please come along, come and draw along with us. That's why we call it the Let's Draw.
The picture's already drawn. I just kind of scan and color it.
Oh, nice. Bordeus is one of our patrons, so Bordeus had early access to the prompt list, which is why he already has something started.
Yep. So, with the battle system, we've gone through a whole lot of changes lately. Is there anything in particular that was really exciting to you to build and start to see in action?
Definitely having the duo cast built in was a lot of fun. Just being able to see like two characters like shown together, that they're working together, and having the actual flavor text there showing the different results of the fight, because we did it by hand for a while there, and to actually have it automated was it's awesome. I was also really excited when we set up this new promo system that shows it on the homepage. I could show this real quick.
Oh, that was so cool. That's definitely one of my favorite bits.
Yeah, where was it? Let's go back to the homepage to show it. But yeah, like it shows what the current HP is. Looks like no one's done an attack yet, so you guys better get busy.
So if you use this time to make your entry, you might be able to get the first hit.
I have to make my character first.
I know, that's how I feel.
Really totally happy with this. How this is looking quite yet. Drop this. I suspect Schwarzer Alpatrom is going to be pretty excited about this boss, since
Oh, I imagine.
they do a lot of vampire stuff.
Yeah, I thought this one was gonna be a solid idea, especially with the whole the ball going on.
Yeah,
It's gonna
I like
be
the tie-in
last-
with the ball. In fact, I think the last boss fight we did was not tied to the quest, and people were like, "Hey, I thought this was going to be tied to the quest," and like, "Oops."
Yep.
Yeah, that was a lost opportunity there. But I think it's just because of the way that we were planning the schedules and everything. It just
Right.
worked out that way.
Learn your way through things. We're all figuring this out as we go along. It is really interesting to watch the various new things being executed with art RPGs. Like, you know, there's only ever been a couple of art RPG live stream events. There's only ever been a couple of big, large-scale boss battles. Very cool to see it go forward, and I'm very excited to see other art RPGs starting to pick up on the tool. I am excited to see other art RPGs start to pick up on the tools and flex them in different ways that we might not have thought about.
Yeah, I'm hoping too that we can figure out how to best market these art RPGs, because I know that that's an area that art RPGs have struggled with, is like, how do we get new players? And like, there's good games out there, but they don't have any players because a lot of the time is spent in just making the game and not in like getting the word out.
Right.
I don't know about you, but marketing is not my strength, and it's not something I like to do.
Yeah. I haven't engaged in it much just because I'm afraid of it not going well. You know, it's always disappointing when you put a lot of effort into something and then it just kind of flops.
Yeah. Like, we've definitely had our share with things we've tried with marketing PaperDemon.
Yeah,
It
absolutely.
just took a massive amount of time and didn't work at all.
But it is very cool to see the successes. Like the video ads that you built for YouTube. Those are very cool to see, and it's very cool to see people picking up on it.
Oh, I had so much fun recording the audio for those. That was, they're very funny. I went very over the top.
I need to find those.
Yeah, I need to share a link. I know I've shared a link in the chat before, but it probably needs to be shared again somewhere. But yeah, I can send you a link to those afterward, Bordes. I feel like I need reference for this.
Oh, I always reference her stuff. I thought about digging some up before, but you know, once again, life happens.
I definitely used reference for the actual boss art. So, I'm not opposed to reference. I just didn't have time to get to it.
I love using reference. Most of the time these days, I'll just figure out how to make it on my own, just because a lot of times I have a very specific image in my head, and it's kind of a pain to find something that already perfectly fits. So I'll go ahead and build what I'm thinking in 3D, or if I'm drawing a character, I'll figure out how to get a picture of myself in the bathroom mirror and just go ahead and use that. Gives me a lot more solid base to work off of.
Yeah, I've definitely done my share of like taking a photo in front of a mirror or whatever and trying to use my own photo reference. Most of the time though I'm just Googling stuff or going on Pinterest. Pinterest has pretty good quality photos to work from. I'm wondering if artificial intelligence is going to make things easier, because now they have these things you could just describe what it is you want and then it gives you an image.
Right. I'm not a huge fan of those.
Have you used them much? I've not tried one, so I don't know how good they are.
Well, I have messed with them a little bit, but my biggest issue with those is that they're trained on existing art. So anything that they spit out at you is a whole compilation of other artists' work, and those artists are not credited nor even asked if their art is okay to use in this AI training. So just ethically, I'm not a huge fan of them.
But if you're just using it to generate some photo reference, though, like let's say you wanted to see a man sitting on a couch seductively from a very specific angle. Like, I spent an hour at least trying to find the right photo reference. But if I could just describe exactly what I wanted and it spits out an image, like, that's pretty handy.
Yeah. Photographers are artists too, so it still kind of falls into the same category for me personally.
Makes sense.
Yeah. It does seem like it would be a very useful tool if I could trust it to be handled ethically. So I would like to see it explored more in the future, with some more awareness of the creators that they're working from. Yeah. Cool. Yeah, Venus in the chat says it would be cool if they made an AI art bot with free-to-use sources only, because there are a lot of sites out there that have royalty-free and credit-free art and photography that creators have already said are, open for use to whoever wants to use them.
Yeah, that makes sense. Trying to get this head right.
Yep. .3D is definitely one of my absolute favorites for building references.
I haven't done much 3D, and for those who don't know, Shy and I went through the same illustration animation program at San Jose State. I entered the program just before they changed the requirements to require learning 3D. So I didn't have to take any 3D classes, which I was happy about. I didn't really want to learn 3D. At the time, anyway. I can see, though, now how it can be pretty useful.
It's absolutely delightful. It's kind of a pain to learn, but once you've got a grasp on what you're doing, it's a very, very, very useful tool.
I particularly want to use it for vehicles and for laying out scenes so that I don't have to draw the perspective.
Yep.
Pain
Yeah.
to do that.
I absolutely love using it for scenes. Okay. Yeah, we have mostly everyone in the chat muted. We're mostly sticking to certain rules and also requests, just for safety reasons.
Yeah, Fruitigram, let me know if you want to speak. I can let you speak. I actually wanted to use the stage feature of Discord, but that's how I originally set up this event. However, Discord didn't allow me to do video with the stage, so I had to do some wizardry with roles and stuff. Unzip me, I have no mouth and I must meme. Alright, hold on.
I'm not muted.
I automatically allowed patrons in. I figured they were trustworthy.
Yeah, most of you have been around for a little while,
Yeah.
or at least are active in the chat.
Okay.
Respect.
Feel
That's
free
okay. I
to
don't need to talk
meme
very often.
away, Fruity Gum.
Usually I don't talk very much anyways.
Talking is the hardest part, honestly. It's these streams. It's like figuring out what to say, filling the space.
Yep.
Filling the
Going back to your discussion on AI art, like there's some really interesting stuff being done with people doing their own digital art and feeding that into the AI until they get different prompts coming from that, which I think is an interesting use of the tool. For
That's a cool idea. I'm surprised that would work because I thought that AI needs like a really large data set to work to do anything.
I think it's AI that's already been developed via the other data sets, and then they just feed additional. I'm not totally sure. I'm so ignorant on how that stuff works.
I need to talk to someone who knows more about that stuff. I have some friends that play around with it. Alright, this hand does not work where it is. This needs to be fixed. Let me make sure I can see the chat here because I don't Thanks, iMittens, for the comments. iMittens is has positive feedback for us on our artwork.
I am always very excited to see new characters around, especially if you're active with them.
Oh, Fruity Gum shared a image. Is that from AI? Crayon, it says.
I'm always excited to see
That's
new characters.
neat. iMittens, are you new? I don't recognize your name. Welcome to the server. We are excited to have you. We're always welcoming of any new members who want to join. And if you get stuck at all with the ARPG, let us know in the help channel. We're here to help. You know what? We should play some music on the stream.
He ought to.
Yeah. I don't think I could stream it to both the YouTube channel and to the Discord.
Just Discord is fine. YouTube, it might get copyright struck anyway, so.
Yeah, I have some playlists that are copyright free for streaming. There's a streamer who makes a bunch of music specifically so streamers can stream it. I'm blanking on his name right now, but he has a cool YouTube channel all about streaming. I could picture him. He has great hair. He has the greatest hair, but I'm kind of blanking on what his name is. Names are always hard for me. Yeah, I don't even know how I would stream music to Discord. Does anyone know how to do that? Do we need a bot?
I believe we could use a bot. I know there is a way to stream straight from your computer, but I'm not sure we want to deal with troubleshooting it right now.
Yeah.
However, it is 6 o'clock, which means it's time for our first giveaway.
Oh, sweet. Okay. All right. Let me save my drawing here. And we will switch over our screen. Doop 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 doop. Do I have the right window? Okay. So first, we are going to give away a battle token. Let me pull this up. One moment. Here it is. Okay. So battle token lets you enter a boss fight. This is required in order to participate in a boss fight, so we figured this would be a good item to do for our first giveaway. So in order to participate, we are going to post a message in the Discord, and you will have to react to it. Let me add a heart emoji. Here we go. All right, so just click the emoji in the chat in the Discord channel. We'll give you a couple minutes to click that, and then we will randomly pick someone. We're going to do a giveaway every 30 minutes of this stream, so stick around if you want to win free stuff. You have to have a PaperDemon account in order to receive this item. It's free. You just go to PaperDemon.com and create your account. Right. So I think we've given people enough time. Let's see who has reacted. We're going to use this random name picker here. B. Mini Maid. Fruity Gum. And Sirocco Dark. Alright, here we go. Spin, I'm spinning. Who won? B, you're the winner of our battle token. Right. Can you put in the chat, please, what your PaperDemon username is so I can give you your battle token? Oh, Bugabee. There we go. All right.
That's a really cute name.
Oh, your art's so cute. Okay, let me transfer your battle token. Vogue Vampire Let's Draw Giveaway winner. Alright. There you go. It's been deposited into your bank. You're welcome. You're welcome, B. Alright, stick around. We're going to do another one of these in another 30 minutes. Okay. Also, feel free to share a draft, everyone, of what you're working on in the text chat. You can show us a screenshot.
I would absolutely love to see everyone's work.
Yeah, we'd love to see what you're all doing.
Can we share even if it's not a battle piece?
Yeah, sure,
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Go for it. Yeah, I mean, the whole point of our ARPG is to get you motivated to draw. So if you're drawing something else, that's totally welcome too, because you're drawing.
I'm drawing my character for the ARPG so that I can.
That'll work too.
I just realized, since the vampire this is taking place at the ball, I probably should draw my character in some sort of formal wear.
I was actually really looking forward to that. That was one of the bits I was most excited about with the boss battle, watching everyone fight in formal wear.
Yeah, I need some reference now. Men's formal wear. Plug that into Google.
Keeping an eye on the chat to see any drafts from anyone. Yeah, Mittens. Absolutely do whatever you're excited about. I mean, if you just want to sketch out the character and see if you vibe with it, go for it. You don't have to submit the character if you're not feeling it after you've designed it. But also, you are welcome to have multiple characters if that works for you.
Yeah, so don't feel like you are limited to one and then have to pick the perfect character. You can always, like, switch it up and go between two different characters or more if you wanted. I think a lot of players actually have more than one. Fruity Gum asks, drafts for what? So this event that we're running right now is a let's draw for the boss fight. So we're running a boss fight event for the Vogue Vampire. I can share a link to that in the chat again. So you're encouraged to work on drafts for your battle artwork.
I'm also happy to see people's character drafts, since we have quite a few people here who are building their characters in the chat at the moment.
Yeah, there's a lot of new people who may not be ready to do the battles just yet. We've had a lot of growth in the community over the last 2 months. So.
Yay, growth.
What was that?
Yay, growth.
Yes, yay, growth. Oh, iMittens, that's
I'm
so
going here.
cute. Oh, I like your artwork style.
Oh, that's adorable.
It's really cute. I want to share it in the stream. Is it okay if I share it? Share this picture on the YouTube stream? It's okay if you don't want me to.
Sirocco. That's awesome.
Oh.
That's really cool.
Were you asking iMittens?
Yeah, iMittens. If I could share your image, if not, it's
Show us
okay.
B, show us B, show us B, show us B.
Yes. Oh, iMittens says yes. It's okay. All right. Let's see. Let me click.
He did actually post above a little bit. Just when everything started flooding in at the same time, so it might have gotten popped off.
You must see it.
I gotta switch my view here. Browser.
Ooh,
There we go. There we go. Oh, it's so cute. I like the colors. It's a really nice palette. It kind of has an Art Nouveau feel to it as well.
Mm-hmm.
It's very cute.
I found the B art. It looks promising. Can't wait to see it finished.
Feel free to discuss with others about duo casting as well. If you want to get more damage in against the boss, that's the best way to do it. Is to duo cast.
I'm on my nice janky felt pen stage.
Jinky felt pen stage?
Yeah. Color basing.
Yep. I really like the way that the curls in your character's hair made.
Oh, thank you.
Just a little trailing off into the wind.
I do love me that windy hair.
Right. It's a lot of fun. I am not quite sure I'm vibing this sketch at it.
Shy, I haven't seen your draft yet. You're streaming, right?
I am streaming.
Okay.
Let me go ahead and pull everything back up.
Well, this might be a stupid question, but how do we see Shy's stuff?
It is in the Discord. So if you have Discord up and you scroll through all of the people on the bottom, you can go ahead and click on my stream in there. So I've nuked it. No, it's still up there.
I wonder if there's a way that I could pop your sketch in there. Let me see. Into the stream. Like, if there's a way I can pop you into a separate window, then I could... Oh, ooh, ooh, ooh. I found it. Hold on. No, it's giving me an error. No, wait, there it is. Okay. Hang on. Now let me go into Streamlabs and add...
Yeah, so if I go to
source.
look at Shy stuff without... it disconnects me from this one.
Yeah, hold on. I'm about to blow your mind. Hold on.
You always do, Bogus. You always do.
Window. Where? Window capture. Here we go. Shy stream.
Go.
All right. I have it smaller than mine because there's a lot of stuff on the screen, but it is now in there. It should be
Cool.
visible in my stream, so if you're watching my stream, you'll see it. I feel like I need 3 monitors in order to stream because there's so many windows I gotta have open.
My favorite digital feature is gonna be the mesh function.
The what?
The mesh warp function.
Ooh.
It's where you take the transform tool and you can just tweak little bits of your work.
Oh, that's cool.
So it's kind of like, it's a little bit like sculpting. Yeah, like Liquify. It's a little bit like sculpting, sculpting in 2D. Which is cool for me because I am better at sculpting than drawing.
Fruity, let me grant you permission to stream. I mean, maybe we just have to, like, let everyone... have access, but I don't know. I guess I'm cautious. Okay, Fruity Gum, you might have to exit and then rejoin the event, but you should be able to stream now.
We are inviting pandemonium.
As usual.
Guys,
Friends of
it is so hot where I am right now. Like, it's like 100 degrees or something. We've been going through this crazy heat wave.
That is absolutely miserable.
Yeah,
We literally just finished ours, and suddenly we're in winter almost. Welcome to Canada.
Yeah, it's nuts. My AC can't keep up. And I have the door closed to my room because I don't want noise coming in to the stream, but it makes it a lot hotter in here. I may have to actually turn on my fan. Hopefully it doesn't get picked up on the feed, but I'm dying in here. Alright. Hopefully you can't hear that.
Yeah,
Sounds
I mean,
cool.
there is Liquify on Clip Studio Paint now. It's hiding over here. It was not on the older versions. I just updated to the version that does have it. Oops, I'm on the wrong way. And once again, on the wrong layer.
That's why I don't use multiple layers most of the time. I draw on the wrong layer constantly. Oh my god. I have a hard time with that. Oh, I'm so bad at that.
I use way too many layers and never sort them.
I will merge layers down frequently so that I don't have too many going on.
Like being able to go back and fix things and edit things. So I typically do keep a
Yeah.
fairly large selection of layers.
Yeah. That makes sense. I think that's what most people do. I also like how the paint kind of mushes around when you have things on one layer.
That is true. I'll merge down once if I get to a painting stage. If I'm doing painting. I don't typically paint though. Well, I mean, it varies.
This is why I can't do digital art. I'm such a perfectionist that it takes me forever to get anywhere with it.
That's fair.
Yeah, I actually spend a lot more time on art if it's digital work than I do if I'm doing it traditional. But I hate the cleanup and the setup of traditional.
Yeah. It's so much work.
My proportions are way off on this. What is this art doing here? It's like sticking way out here.
Yeah, Bogus, you would probably cry at me because I gave away like all of my paints and stuff when I moved to Alberta.
Oh man.
Everything that I used to have because I wasn't drawing anymore for like a decade, right?
What type of paints did you use before?
I had a little bit of everything under the sun. I think the one that I used the most were either watercolors or acrylics.
Yeah, I like watercolor a lot. I used to do more acrylic, but I'm now more into watercolor. Although I haven't done watercolor and I don't think I've done any watercolor since the baby was born.
Well, most of what I used to do was just graphite pencil work, right?
Yeah.
Because I don't like the
remember.
cleanup either.
It's too big.
I do miss traditional art.
Yeah, I've tried for a while to figure out a way to replicate watercolors on digital art, but the process of doing it is so different that it's like I don't really like it. It's like you have to approach it
You
so
don't
much
get the
differently.
flow.
It's not just like wet the paper and then drop different colored paints in there. You The approach is so different. It doesn't translate.
Right.
Yeah.
Did you do that elf that you put initially in the character creation sample? Was that digital or was it traditional?
What do you think it was?
Well, I thought it was traditional, but now I'm curious.
It is digital.
Wow.
Yeah, I bought some Photoshop brushes that replicate watercolor, but I did not enjoy the process of using them. I got it to work, but I didn't really... It just wasn't fun. I don't know.
Well, the whole thing with watercolor traditionally is that it's so free, right? It's just blop, 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 and then do what you got.
Yeah.
I'm very technical
Yeah.
with my words.
I understand what you mean.
That's good, because sometimes I don't. My current preferred is I use the Faber-Castell Pit Artist pens, which is like an India ink brush tip.
Mm-hmm.
And then I colored pencil over it because it stops those annoying little white bits that happen when you color pencil paper.
Yeah.
And it's not as expensive as Copics. I'm cheap.
Right. That's another thing about traditional art material. You can complain about, how expensive the digital programs are, but most of them are one-time purchases. But with the traditional stuff, you have to replace it, once you run out of it, or if you've let it sit for too long and it's now all crusty and stale and
Oh my gosh, yes.
Sirocco Dark says they're freezing where they are. The summer is over and now it's cold.
I am a little bit jealous.
B says, I've been using gouache lately. I really like gouache. I've only used it a few times, but I really like it. I like how I can do light on dark with it. I've done some mixing of gouache and watercolor. It's fun.
I'm super curious about gouache. I've never used it before. Is it light? Does it feel like watercolor but more opaque?
It feels similar. Yeah. Especially if you've been working with you said you worked with acrylics a lot.
I've worked with everything by now.
Yeah.
I'm getting old, Bogus.
Yeah, the nice thing with the acrylics, you can do the light on dark.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you can do that with gouache. So what I like to do is I like to do watercolor for a lot of it to get because it bleeds better and looks nicer on the paper in terms of how the colors bleed together with watercolor. But then you can use the gouache for some of the lights that you want to put on the darks. There's also some colors that look really nice in gouache. Oh yeah, it can be re-wet too, so you can blend, like B said.
Well, that's really cool, but it would also probably be a problem for me.
Yeah, if you're not used to that.
I'd probably end up with a blob at the end of my first one.
My proportions are really off. I'm going to flip my canvas. I think that'll help me. Oh, wow, it looks bad. This needs some work.
That's how it goes.
Oh, sometimes you just
No,
can't
Bogus.
see.
It needs some play.
It needs some what?
Play.
Instead of work.
Oh. There, let's bring that chin in more. Oh my god, Gerald looks terrified. Poor guy. It's like that. Isn't there that Seinfeld episode? I don't want to be a pirate. Oh yeah, I like how this looks now. This is better.
You guys can't hear me messing around with my belts, can you?
No, you're good. Don't worry
No.
about it.
Okay. Because if it messes with anything, I can mute every time I
No.
reach
you're
for it.
good. You're good. You're totally good. No one can hear, since we're on the topic of audio, no one can hear the fan that I have running, right?
No,
No, you're good.
Good, because I'm going to crank it up. Oh, wait, was that already max?
you need
Oh,
one of
wait,
those
there we go.
industrial.
Now it's on max. Oh my god, it's so hot in here. Our AC doesn't work all that great either, so.
I don't have any AC, so when we hit the heat wave,
Oh no.
it was.
Oh, you poor thing.
Well, you can't say that too much because I am in Canada, so the heat wave for me makes me feel melty, but you probably would be fine.
How
I'm
hot did you get
I'm a
there?
northern gal. It got okay, so Celsius is all I know.
Celsius is fine. Don't worry about it.
It got to like, I think when the worst of it was 35, 34 Celsius, which is enough to make me whine a lot.
Yep. I think that's pretty hot in Fahrenheit as well. I can't remember the exact measurement translation, but that's definitely there.
Yeah. As of like yesterday, it went down to 15 after 33 degrees the day before. So we just don't know how to dress for the weather anymore.
Right.
Wear all the layers.
All right. And it is 6:30. So it is time for giveaway number 2.
Giveaway time! It's giveaway time! Hold on. Let me switch my screen here. Bloop. Okay, let's go to the random name picker. Alright, how do I restart this? Random name picker. Oh my god, are you guys hearing all the sound effects from this thing?
Nope. You are clear.
Oh, it's definitely going to the YouTube side. Alright. Okay, so let's put in the chat. Where are you? What are we winning? What are we giving away? We are giving away 3 silver or orange or red aster. Winner gets to pick. Let me pull that item up. So for those unfamiliar, aster is the ore you can use to craft weapons and armor. It comes in different colors. Whatever color ore you use is the color your weapon or armor will become. And you get to choose between silver, orange, or red. So, let me post in the chat. Let's do... Let me add the emoji. Hold on.
Yeah, I meant, and so you're welcome to enter. The only requirement at the moment is it's just having a PaperDemon account.
Yeah,
We
that's the
got
only
it all on
requirement.
iMitten's comment now. iMittens has all the hammers.
Uh-oh. That was a mistake. Hold on.
That's okay. We could just count the iMittens hammers.
There we go. Okay. Post in the chat what color you want if you won while I get these entered in. Let's see, reactions. If you already won, unfortunately, you can't enter again. Just to make it fair. Oops. All right. 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. All right, here we go. Bloop. Ding.
I'm orange.
Oh, Bardeus. What color aster you want?
Silver.
Silver. All right, let me hook you up.
I can no longer participate in any other giveaways.
Just for this session.
Just for this session. It's not like forever. Bordeus has the character with the most AP, by the way. Shikun. I'm just gonna show off your character really quick. Shikun has 558 points. Which
oh my goodness.
Crazy.
And a lot of gear too.
Yeah, a lot of gear. Alright. You wanted silver? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Okay. Three Aster for you. Vogue Vampire. Let's draw. Giveaway winner. Bloop. It is now in your inventory. Congratulations!
That's what winning feel like. I'll never feel it again.
I'm sure you'll win
Yeah,
again
never
sometime.
know.
You're pretty active. I mean, if we do this again, you'll probably win again. The next time we do this event. Okay, back to the art. All right,
Dozens of people.
we're gonna do another giveaway in 30 minutes, so stick around. Those of you who didn't win and want to win something. Shy, can you describe what's going on in your piece? I'll make it bigger on the stream too, so people can see it better.
I am just doing a boss fight prompt. I'm not doing any of the fun ones. I'm just literally just doing the fight. But I'm kind of just messing around right now. Like I said earlier, I have a general idea of where I want to go, but I'm not 100% positive. I think I want this to be more dynamic, but I'm not entirely certain how to make it more dynamic, so I'm just poking at it until I get somewhere that I like.
Yeah. Well, I like the composition.
It's a fun composition.
Yeah.
I'm enjoying working with it.
Let me see if I can move my Photoshop screen over so we can show our arts better here. Oops. You're using Clip Studio Paint?
Yep. Yeah. I kind of prefer it over Photoshop. Not... I like both programs, but Clip Studio does tend to... I don't know. The brushes feel better to me.
Yeah, having good brushes makes a big difference.
They're really, really good brushes.
I've used Photoshop for so long, it's hard to use something else. I used to be big on using Painter, Corel Painter. Long time ago. Then I stopped using it for a long time, and then I bought it again like a couple years ago, and I tried to use it, and I couldn't figure out how to use it. So I gave up. It's like when you have something that works, it's hard to like switch to something else. I also gave Krita a try. Like I was working on a pretty complex illustration in there, trying to make it work, and I had a really hard time navigating in that application.
Right.
I know there's other members of the community though that really like that one. It's nice because it's open source.
Go ahead and name all of my layers before I start to make a huge disaster. Go. Okay. All right. I like this character a lot, B. The color scheme is very fun.
Oh, for the vampire? Yeah. Analogous colors, my friends. Works every time.
True.
If you want to know more about analogous colors, check out our YouTube channel. We have a video all about it.
We sure do.
I've fallen down a rabbit hole of weird medieval art.
Inky, was that you?
Yes, it was.
Sounds like you. On brand for you.
That
Yeah.
sounds like a really fun rabbit hole, honestly.
I was like, is Bria the sort of person to have a unicorn's head in her lap? She might be. It might be a thing that
Do
happens.
it. Do it. That's art I want to see.
There's really weird medieval art out there of very strange animals. It's, yeah, definitely a thing.
That would be a really fun idea. That's a really good idea.
I have a book of embroidery patterns that's like taken from medieval art, and it's all like weird like dog creatures stealing books and like snails with faces and
Right.
medieval art stuff. And I totally was embroidering them on masks back when I was making cloth masks because that was a thing that happened. So people would be like, "What's on your mask?" I'd be like, "Let me tell you."
Fine art. Don't judge me.
Do you have a problem with my dachshund snail creature? Let me tell you. See? Good times, good times.
It's just celebrating historical cultural phenomena.
Right.
Okay, I need to stop looking at weird medieval art and actually draw something.
Do you, though?
Really?
Inspiration is an important part of the creative process.
Oh my god. I actually heard, I think it might have been Trey Parker and Matt Stone or something talking about how important doing nothing is to the creative process. Like just goofing around. Like, I guess, I don't remember for sure if it was them or not, but they were talking about how they goof around a lot in the writing room when they're writing their episodes.
So sanctioned.
What was that?
So it's sanctioned.
Yes.
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 You're free.
Okay. Wow, that guy has an epic beard. Like, this man is like half beard.
You have to share a picture now so we can see.
Oh, I scrolled past it. Let me go back and see if I can find it again. I searched Book of Hours and Creative Commons, and oh man. No, I'm scrolling too. Sorry.
Sorry, Inky, we lost you there. Kind of cut out there.
Oh, yeah, my internet is terrible. Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Yep.
Yeah.
We got you.
Well, I can't find the beard person, but I did find... Oh, wait. It just reshuffled everything. What?
Oh.
I found a man who appeared to be surrounded by armadillos. I don't think they're armadillos, because I don't think they had those in medieval Europe, although I don't know. Maybe.
You never know. What am I?
What prompt is everyone working on? Post your prompt that you chose in the chat. I'm curious. We always want to know which prompts are good ones so we know what to do for the future boss fights.
Absolutely.
Well, I can't do it yet, but I think I really want to do that medieval one.
Maybe we need to add a medieval one.
Well, it said more than 200 years old, so I'm like, this is more than 200 years old.
Yeah, you can absolutely do that under that prompt.
Yeah, to be fair, I'll probably do Renaissance because it suits my style better, but, you know.
It honestly probably the best for my style would be like early 19th century, like 10 illustrations. But who cares about what suits my style? I'm going to play on hard mode. I always play on hard mode, it seems like.
I know that.
Well, you should.
Yeah. That's good. I always make things more complicated than they need to be, and then I'm mad because I don't have any time for anything. You did this to yourself, Susie.
Right.
This sounds incredibly familiar.
Now I'm on Walter's Art Museum Illuminated Manuscripts. This sounds promising.
Those are cool.
The Book of Kells has some really weird stuff in it, too.
Absolutely.
What I love
Go ahead.
is my friend was talking about like medieval like marginalia, and how like sometimes they'll like there'll be like comments and stuff like, you know, the abbot picks his nose and stuff like that, and you're like, wow, this is
People were always people.
yep. Yep.
Sometimes in more entertaining ways than others.
Gosh, these are beautiful. These ones that, I mean, there's a lot of them that just don't have any like figures on them. They're just like lots of leaves and flowers and things.
I used to use the illuminated manuscripts for border inspiration all the time.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that Celtic stuff. I tried to put some Celtic influence into some of the PaperDemon graphics. I mean, even the boss fight graphic has got Celtic knots and stuff in it.
You always had a lot of the Celtic stuff in the PaperDemon background, like art,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, I've been into that for a while.
I think that's actually what drew me to it initially, back in the day.
That's fascinating.
Yeah, the design on PaperDemon used to be more like, I'd say, immersive. But over time that kind of went away because suddenly everyone's devices were a wide array of sizes and it was too difficult to
Yep.
maintain that kind of design anymore. It's possible to do it, but it's a lot of work.
Oh, I like the design that you've got going on now anyway. Like, it looks really good. So
Thank you.
if it also works, then hey, double bonus.
Yeah.
Right.
I would, and I have plans to make the design feel a little more immersive and styled. I don't want it to look like too modern, you know what I mean? The modern look where it's just
Yeah.
super clean. I mean, that's great and all, but I don't think it really fits PaperDemon's
None of us are
personality.
clean people. Gotta say, I like this whole being able to talk to you guys now that we didn't used to have. I don't think
Yeah.
I've ever talked to you properly outside of typing a lot.
No, isn't that weird? Like, we were active on the internet before you could do voice calling. Like, what?
I know, right?
We're
There
so
weren't even
old.
video calls or
We're-
anything.
We're so old.
We're not that old. Experienced is the term.
Experienced. All right, I like it. I like the positive spin. I guess I'm faced more with my age these days because I had a kid late in life, and I'm feeling a lot more self-conscious, I guess, about my age.
Well,
That makes-
yeah, I mean, but it's not bad to get older. It's actually a good thing. The alternative kind of sucks.
It does mean you also got a lot more life experience before having to deal with a kid.
Oh
So
yeah,
that-
of course. there's I know there's pros and cons, and you know I've accepted that. It's, but there's
If
also
it makes
like
you feel any better, I find life is way more fun now that I'm old enough to not care about certain things.
oh yeah, like not having to care about other people's opinions and stuff. I still
Yeah.
care about other people's opinions.
Yeah, I was gonna say I still care. plenty
I'm
about
pretty
other-
sure we all do. Anybody
I
on this channel is probably at least somewhat anxious.
yeah, I've got the social anxiety. It's part of the reason.
But I
why.
think that Sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say this part of the reason why I don't stream as much because I'm just terrible at maintaining conversation.
Well, the more of us people that are comfortable talking to you have, then the easier it becomes.
Oh yeah, absolutely. This is very true.
If I'm not as scared of talking out loud, I can talk about really random things for a really long
Oh yeah. Yeah, I mean, I could talk about there's another event that's posted within the server announcements list. I don't think I posted any context for it whatsoever, which I need to fix that. I need to post a proper announcement. But we're doing a collaboration with Amaru. If any of you are familiar with it, it's a pet simulator self-care app. It's like it's a little pet. It's super cute. It's like a cat dragon. And whenever you take care of yourself, you also take care of your pet. Your little pet Amaru. And it's super cute. And they have a really active Discord server with a lot of artists. And so we're going to host an art RPG live stream similar to this one over in their server. So it's great because it keeps their community engaged, and it also helps us spread the word about PaperDemon. So win-win. We're very excited about it. Yeah, we're doing that event on Monday. I am also a little bit terrified about it
because you're human.
Yes. So that's part of the reason why we're doing this event. This is like our test run. I've always wanted to do something like this though for the boss fights. I feel like there's such a big event type thing that we should do live streams and stuff.
I think this is awesome. I don't even get to participate in the boss event, but I get to talk to my friend Susie while I draw, so
Yeah.
That works.
Cool. I like that too.
And meet Shy.
Yeah. Glad to
Hi.
be here and get to know everyone.
Yeah. Shy's been working with us for 2 years. We met.
About 2 years.
Yeah, we met just before the pandemic started.
Yeah, like within a month of the
Yeah.
pandemic.
We met at an art convention.
It's a good thing that you met and were able to do stuff online, or you wouldn't
Yeah.
actually know each
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
other.
Yeah,
Like,
Susie had a PaperDemon booth at the convention, and it caught my eye immediately because it looked a lot like the concept of art RPGs, and I didn't know of any actual, companies that were pursuing anything art RPG adjacent. I just thought it was a whole bunch of loosely organized groups on DeviantArt. So I initiated that conversation, and we both realized that we had an entire chunk of information that the other one didn't. So we decided to meet later to chat further about it, and that was definitely a good decision.
Yeah.
That is so amazing.
Yeah,
I love origin stories.
It was perfect. Like, Shy. I'd never even heard of an art RPG, and I was like, how have I been on the internet for 20 years and not heard of this? This is the most amazing thing ever.
When I was reading about it, I think you were really excited last time I talked to you about this last year, about getting it all set up, and I was like, what the heckins is that?
Yeah, like it's the coolest idea ever, and like it's been around for a while, but I had somehow never heard of it and was at the same time trying to build something like that. I was trying to gamify art creation. But I was still like kind of going to pursue it more like a educational route of like, okay, learn to draw, do these challenges that help you to learn, and then you get stuff. But ended up changing it more to be fun, just like draw your OC.
Educational gamification.
I kind of moved a little bit away from the educational stuff, although we are planning to launch some educational challenges just as a supplement, because some people have asked for it, and we're going to test it out and see how it does, if people engage with it or not.
Honestly, I think the best education for art is literally just practicing way a lot.
Yeah. Yes.
I think that's the best teacher.
Oh, I honestly think there's things that I usually shy away from. That when I'm just making a picture for myself, I'm like, well, I can just not do that. But if it's the requirement for a prompt, and I'm like, well, there's gonna have to be a background, I guess.
Yeah.
Yep.
Kind of forced
Absolutely.
to go outside your comfort zone.
So I've definitely drawn more backgrounds in the last, couple months than I have ever. So that's got to be good for you, I guess.
Well, it's forcing you to do that practice that you need, right? Even though it might not be your favorite thing to do, but it really improves your artwork, right?
Well, I don't know. Right now I feel like I'm making a lot of really bad art, but there is that old adage that you have to make bad art to make good art. So.
Right.
It's all about practice. Although I would disagree with you. I don't think the art that I've seen that you've been making is bad at all.
I don't know. I have a history of people telling me I make bad art. So maybe that's like people ability to judge anymore. So it's kind of
You went really robot, but I'm pretty sure you were talking about what I would call douchebags.
It's telling it like it is.
Yeah. I talked about how I used to draw the art so much. I started drawing because I write novels in my spare time for funds use, and one of my characters would be like, "What story does your character look like?" And I'm like, "My character is also play celebrities."
Sorry, Inky, you're getting like super robot right now. You might want to post in the text chat.
I want to move out of the
At least for a couple minutes until it gets better. Because it was working great for a while.
Yeah. I might, maybe if I do art on one device and I talk on a different device.
Yeah.
That might help.
Maybe my internet can't handle art and talking at the same time.
A lot of people can't handle art and talking at the same time, to be fair.
That would be me.
That would be me too. That's why I need other people hosting this with me. I cannot do the two things at once.
It's okay, we're not talking about things that you really have to think about.
If anyone has a character sheet on hand, iMittens is offering to doodle someone's character.
Ooh.
I feel like jumping on that, but I don't want to take away from somebody who might enjoy it more. Let's be honest, out here. I have too much AP.
Right.
I think you should totally jump in for this. You've drawn a lot of other people's characters. I feel like more people
I think
should
you
draw
jump on
yours.
anything that's going to bring happiness. That's the point.
It is really, really nice to give gifts and receive gifts. And guess what time it is?
Nice
Already?
segue.
Holy moly.
I know, this is going so fast.
I'm only on the cheek.
Bordeus,
Okay.
no one's posted their link to their character yet. You gotta post yours. In fact, I'm posting it for you.
Ah,
Night.
iMittens, you can try doodling mine, but she's all she is a messy felt drawing right now.
Let's see. Find her. Hold on, let me find. Bordeus, you have a particular character you want drawn.
I usually like Saikon, but again, she has too many AP as it is. Karma.
Karma. Alright. Comma. I'm posting it. There it is. Okay. Let me switch the screen here so we can do our giveaway. Boop. All right.
I love the text.
This is comma here. Okay, so the next giveaway is an elemental pearl of your choice. Pull this up. Let me pull up the pearls. There are 4 pearls: earth, fire, sky, and water.
What do they do?
What do they do? Hold on, let me post the thing for people to react to, and then I'll describe what they do. Okay, so these pearls are used to craft elemental weapons and armor. So if you want defense against earth attacks, you can craft armor with the earth pearl. Likewise for fire, sky, and water. I think the sky artwork looks pretty cool, actually.
I think all of the art is pretty cool, actually.
I like the sky one the most. But yeah, so you can craft weapons and armor. The crafting guide has more details on what all the recipes are. I think you have to go down to special crafting because I think it's used for special crafts. So light, medium, and heavy armor, elemental weapons. We have a weapon guide that explains how to craft weapons. I think weapons are easier to craft than armor. There's a lot of different options for armor, but so like if you craft a weapon with the fire pearl, you'll get a fire weapon that does fire. This is handy because when you create your character, you're assigned one of the 4 elements and you're kind of locked into that element. But if you want to be able to do, like let's say your character is an earth character, if you craft a sky weapon, then you can also do sky attacks in addition to earth. All right, let's see who's entered reactions, and we will spin the wheel. Let me see the reactions again. Here we go. Got Mini Maid, Inky, Sirocco, Dark, Mittens, Wyvern, Toots. Bloop. Spin. Sirocco Dark. Your username is different than, is it Black Nocturne? Is your username? Can you confirm for me if that's your username? And let me know what pearl you want. Do you want sky, earth, fire, water? Oh, it's got a dash in it. I spelled it wrong. Okay. Which item you want? Sky, please. All right, you got it. Bloop.
Awesome.
There it is. It is in your inventory. Congratulations. We still have one more giveaway that we're going to do at the end, so stay tuned. How's everyone doing with their drawings?
Oh yeah, I'd love to see updates.
Mine has some serious proportion issues, which
I keep on noticing that in mine, and then just tweaking the characters around instead of actually working on anything.
I mean, mine's based on a medieval painting, so it's probably got some pretty serious proportion issues too.
Yeah, but that's the fun part of those.
Actually, it's not terrible. I moved one of the arms because it was just too weird for me. But it's not. There's a lot of skirts, which hides a lot of what's going on, I think.
I think if I just move this shoulder arm, it'll make a big difference. Oops.
Oh, those are looking good, gang.
Oh, Minimate, it looks great.
I meant to say thank you, but I was on mute.
B, I like it. Man, that vampire's coming for you. Hi, Red Bandit. We have Red Bandit posted a comment in the YouTube comments or YouTube chat.
And I have finished.
Looking good. Oh, I love that unicorn.
Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, oh, Bordeaux looks great. Oh, whose character is that?
That's Alistair, or Aliston, I don't know how to pronounce his name. I promised him that when we get into the first battle, I was going to have him as his first dual cast with Psycon. And so he's using his water-based attack, and she's using her Sky Glow to create Aura Blasts on the
Nice.
vampires.
Nice. Thanks for joining us, B. Have a lovely dinner. Oh, that's cute. That's cute,
Little
Inky.
dog-sized unicorn.
Wyvern Toots, those are beautiful sketches. You have really nice line quality. It's like very gestural.
And a wonderful username.
Meanwhile, this drawing I'm working on is looking rather stiff, and that's because I skipped steps that I normally do.
Same.
I didn't spend enough time in the gesture. I'm taking too many shortcuts.
I mean, to be fair, if somebody grabbed you from behind and started trying to grab your neck, you'd probably stiffen up too.
True. Fair point. Just the whole body of the character is just okay. Let's try drawing that. It's sad because I wish I could go like start to finish in a stream, but I'm not that fast of an artist.
Yeah.
I mean, if you want to do a 10-hour stream.
Oh my god, I would die. I would die. No way I could do that. I, for a while, was streaming like once a week. There was a period I was trying that. I was exhausted doing that, and my streams didn't even last that long.
I can't imagine.
Yeah, I mean,
at all. I was joking.
I think, though, that these types of streams don't drain me as much. Because I'm not the only one that has to carry the conversation, you know? Like...
As we're talking to you, like human beings? Ooh.
Yeah, like, the other streams I did, like, it was just my voice, and everyone else is talking on text.
That always feels really weird. It's like when you do, have to deliver webinars a lot for work. And I hate it. I hate it so much compared to having an actual classroom where you can see faces and hear voices.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Absolutely, yeah.
Because this is just a drawing party.
Oh yeah.
Basically, yeah.
With giveaways.
With giveaways. That's just a party with door prizes, though.
I like giving away stuff. It's fun. Maybe I should make his clothes flap a little bit or something. Bust open. And make sure that the stream is set right here. Yeah. Maybe his jacket is like...
My character is fish belly white right now, so I don't know if you could tell if she was a vampire.
Presumably you could tell if my character was a vampire because she would blush less. I think they blush less.
Without blood flow to their cheeks, probably, yeah. The technicalities of mystical creature bodies. Oh. Biology, that's the word I was looking for.
Why is it that men's dress suits are so hard to draw? Why am I having such a hard time with this?
Are you going for like the 1700s frilly dress suit?
No, I'm trying to do a modern one for my character, which is probably part of the problem. Maybe I should do something a little more Victorian.
The modern ones have a lot of straight lines. They tend to be tougher.
Maybe I'll just draw him in a vest. That would probably look better.
Compromise.
There we go. Let's do that. Vest. He took his jacket off earlier in the event. That way I don't have to draw it.
There we go. That's a good explanation.
I won't tell anybody.
Of course, we're streaming this on YouTube, so everyone's gonna know. BogusRed cheated.
No such thing as cheating.
It's
It's your
art.
artwork.
Oh,
You know,
I took
that
a
didn't
shortcut.
occur to me until right now that this was going to be on YouTube. But I guess I'm already on YouTube, so I shouldn't be concerned about that.
Yeah, it says it in the event description that we are streaming it. So, but I understand how it would be easy to not know that. So, if you have recommendations on how I can make that clearer,
I did read it. I just didn't. It didn't like connect the dots in my brain when I turned my microphone on. That you know. Like, I realized that you were streaming to YouTube. I just didn't stop and think that I was streaming to YouTube.
Your,
This is my
your
YouTube
art is not
debut, so
streaming
how-
to YouTube, though. It's just your voice.
Yes.
First
Like I
attack.
said, I've already done at the library. I do programs on YouTube, so I'm on YouTube already. It's okay.
All right.
Only did 100 damage.
Ooh, you did an attack?
Yep.
Let's see.
Yeah, I was about to pull up a site too.
Hang on, let me switch the feed. Oh, there it is. 100 damage. With Aurora. Nice.
Oh yeah.
If anyone else is able to post their art before the event ends, let me know and I'll stream it as well.
And of course, the vampire did not manage to hit me.
Nice.
I think mine's gonna have to have mod approval before it can post anyway.
Why is that?
Doesn't it need to be approved for character art?
Oh.
Not for battles. It pops right in. I mean, it needs to be approved in order to get rewards. But the XP and the attack damage is immediate. And the reason why is because with battles, you have to be rank 2 in order to participate. So, like, we trust you. If you got to the point where your character is rank 2, it's like, you know what you're doing. It's alright. You know how to play.
Except that I'm just trying to get a character in there in the first place, so
Yeah.
for me. She's currently level -1.
Relatable.
Right?
Okay. I definitely am liking this choice to just do a vest because it actually looks pretty good.
I am way more satisfied with where I ended up than where I started.
That's good.
Oh yeah.
I love the red.
That looks nice.
I'm actually gonna go ahead and pull all of my layers from the initial sketch separate so that we can see the changes.
I don't know what it is about the head on this vampire, but something about him doesn't look right. And Gerald's face doesn't look right either.
This is what edits are. Example. Man, I wish I had saved earlier stages too, because this started out in absolute train wreck.
The beautiful thing is, if you want to look back on how it was, you've live streamed it. So
That is true. That is true. I could go ahead and just grab a screen grab off of YouTube.
darn straight.
Darn tootin'.
I say that way too much, by the way. In actual serious conversation.
That's
Yeah.
all right.
The level of
I say y'all a lot, and I'm not Southern. It's like a Southern thing, for whatever reason.
Happens.
I really like the word. It's a really efficient word.
It's a comfortable word to say. Kind of just flows off the tongue.
cool.
These things always look so weird when they're missing whole features and like other features are done. Like when you have really nice eyes and the lips are vacant.
Yep.
Actually, I think my husband's favorite stage of when I'm drawing something is to look over and see completely blank eyes and everything else is realistically colored.
Yeah, I can't show works in progress to my husband because he can't really like imagine what the finished would look like. So. it's
Oh,
like-
neither can my husband,
yeah,
but it's pretty hilarious. But he can't. I also can't get away from showing him because I'm usually sitting on the couch with him while I'm drawing. So, kind of. Although currently he's at work, so you guys are my company.
Oh, I'm glad that we can keep you company.
The kitties are even outside. They didn't want to come hang out with me.
I'm so lonely, so lonely. Too big, make it smaller. Just select it with the lasso and make it smaller. Boo, 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 boo. This is what I like about digital art. I can cheat.
It was an amazing song, and I loved it.
I have received comments on my past streams that people like when I make up random songs. So,
It is reminiscent of my everyday life.
What was that?
It is reminiscent of my everyday life. I often make up songs doing random things.
It's fun. It's like you're living in your own musical.
I always live in a Broadway. Except that I'm a terrible dancer, so.
Yeah. I can't even keep the dances straight during preschool story time sometimes. So.
Baby shark.
Kids are like, Miss Aaron.
You've got the hand motions wrong. Let me teach you.
You missed a step.
Oh, and preschoolers are very judgmental about this.
They are.
I'm sure I will learn all about this.
Oh, you will.
You are doing it wrong. Okay. I'm not sure how much energy and time I should be devoting to this unicorn drawing. Probably the answer is somewhat less than you already have.
Probably because with the boss art, you're not getting. Is it a boss entry or no?
I could have just submitted it the way I already sent it to the chat, and it would have been fine. But
Oh my god, you're right. These are supposed to be sketches.
You can get more AP though if you do a more finished piece, I think. Let me double check.
I mean, I don't know if this is finished, but I'm putting some color in it anyway.
So for boss entries, you only have to do sketches?
Yeah, sketches are worth 5 AP, but full color is 7 AP. So you get to choose how much you want to do. Because with the boss entries, it's more about like quantity more than quality. The other events, it's more about quality. You're only usually submitting one entry total. But with the boss fights, usually people want to participate more than once.
Yeah, for like you know how with Inktober, most of the time people aren't like going full out and doing 100% pieces. They're kind of doing sketching or doing something simpler or smaller. It's basically the same thing. Just an opportunity for you to do a whole bunch of low effort, casual exploration.
I'm not very good at that anymore.
Yeah, I like to do finished works. I don't like to just post a sketch.
I'm going to probably have low attacks on bosses with a high finished this when I can eventually do it.
Well, the amount of damage you do is based on how many attacks you get in and what element you're attacking with, and if you're dual casting. There's other mechanics that'll be added in the next fight. Like the higher rank your character is, the more damage you're going to do soon. But I didn't have a chance to implement that for this fight.
I'm going to learn more as I actually get to participate properly, too.
Yeah, that was probably a lot of information. And
No, I was actually reading up on it for the last 2 nights as like part of my bedtime story so that I could figure out what the hell I was supposed to be doing. Excuse me.
Okay. Oh, I know it's complicated, so I probably shouldn't assume that people know how it works. You know? It's not easy to figure out.
It's just new to me.
Yeah.
And you know, it's a new trick for an old dog. And whatnot.
Speaking of new tricks, this is actually not a new trick, it's an old trick. It's time for another giveaway.
Beautiful segue.
Giveaway
Hashtags.
time. Alright. Strip labs. Browser with cam. Alright. Blah. Okay. Let's reset. Okay, what are we giving away? We are giving away a unicorn earwax. This, I will explain what this item does in just a moment.
I think you should get it.
Right.
I need to figure out an emoji for this. Hold on.
There probably is a unicorn emoji.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
sure there is.
Okay, so this item, Unicorn Earwax, will heal your character by 50 HP. So when you're fighting in the boss fight, every time you do an attack, the boss will counterattack against you and do damage. So you eventually have to heal your character. So this is one of the many healing items we have available. It's actually I think it's the most powerful healing item. It is also a drop. If you have a character that's ranked up enough, you might actually get this in a random item drop. Worth 65 gold if you purchase it. Alright, let's see who's entered and put them into the picker here. Let's see. None of you guys won any of the other ones, right? Let's see. No, Sirocco Dark won the last one. Okay. Bloop! Spin! Hi, Mittens!
Yay!
You won! Congratulations! Can you let me know your PaperDemon username, please? And I will deposit your Unicorn Earwax. Okay, that's easy. It's the same as your username. Not everyone has made it the same between both things.
Ooh, I like that dragon.
Me too, I'm Mittens. I've had the same username on all platforms for the last 20 years. Actually, more than that, but I care not to admit.
All right, it is deposited into your bank. Mittens. Thank you to everyone who participated. Sadly, we have reached the end of the event. I know we want to all keep drawing and everything, but I do have to get back to baby life. My husband has been watching the baby for the last couple of hours here and is probably running into challenges with that, so I better get back and help him. I hope you all had fun with this event. Please let us know what you think if you want us to run another event like this. I think we are going to try another one. Also check out Amaru in the App Store of, I think it's on Apple, but I know it's on Android. I haven't checked to see if Apple actually has it. Because we're going to be running, doing some collaborative events with them. They have a lot of overlap with our community in terms of mental health and love of cute things. So, and a lot of artists as well in that community. So we're going to be hosting our next event is going to be hosted in their Discord server. A link for that is, if you're in our Discord, if you look under the events tab, there is a link to joining that event. It starts on Monday. I believe it's at 2 p.m. Pacific. And we're going to be doing a Let's Draw just like this, except we're going to be focused on creating a character. And the reason we're doing that is it's going to be a good entry point for people who have never participated in PaperDemon's Art RPG before. So if you're stuck on the character creation process, need a little help, need some body doubling action, check out that event. And definitely let us know in the suggestion box if you have ideas on how we can improve these events going forward, because this is kind of an experimental thing for us. We're trying to figure out, like, what are some ways we can have more fun in the community and also get more people involved and help them to play the game. So and anyone who's watching this stream on YouTube or watching the recording, thanks. Please hit the like button and subscribe to our channel. And thank you all. We will see you at the next event. Keep an eye on that events list. Also, join the newsletter. I'm going to pimp the newsletter for a second here. If you want to get an email notification of any time we post a new challenge or post like one of these live events, please join the newsletter. I'm popping a link to that in the chat now. If you signed up for the PaperDemon website, you might already be on that newsletter. All right. And iMitten says, I think these draw and talk streams are fun. I enjoy hearing the combos, even though I'm mostly just listening and doodling. Yes. Same. I love it. All right.
We appreciate you listening and doodling along with us.
Yeah, we appreciate you coming in and drawing along with us. It makes it a little easier to get art done when you have someone else that's there doing it alongside you. So, all right. Take care, everyone.
I concur.
All right. See you at the next event. Please take some time for yourselves. Take care of yourselves. And we'll see you in the next event.
Take care.
Bye.